ACEs are commonly known as adverse childhood experiences. They are stressful or traumatic events that happen to individuals up to the age of 18. They can range from any form of abuse or neglect or household dysfunction. An example of that would be somebody in the family who's got substance misuse challenges. If adverse childhood experiences aren't dealt with, or if we don't work in a very positive trauma-informed way, they can lead to poor health, educational and life outcomes in later life. Although it talks about childhood, it goes through the whole adult life course unless we do something differently with our residents. So it's important that we put in place a range of protective factors to improve people's well-being. So our vision now is for Manchester to be an ACE-aware, trauma-informed, trauma-responsive city. We're working in many of our neighbourhoods across the city and through a whole range of sectors.
Making Manchester Fairer is our programme and ambition to reduce health inequalities in Manchester. So that means improving health outcomes for all of Manchester's residents and communities. But really importantly, it's about narrowing the gap between the people who have the poorest health in the city and the people who have the best health. And often the people who have the poorest health have that because of their social circumstances, because of poverty, because of poorer access to good education, because of jobs, because of housing, the environment, discrimination. And if we're going to help those people get the best out of life and the best health, we can't do that without having a trauma-responsive approach. I think there are a few main and important focuses. So making sure that services are what we call trauma-informed and trauma-responsive. It's what we call being person-centred, so thinking about what is important to the person who's in front of you, what have they experienced in their life that might be explaining some of the behaviours that might be seen as difficult or challenging, but are that person's subconscious way of dealing with the difficulties they've had in their life that have got them to where they are. So it's really important that the services that we provide and the people who work in those services really take that on board so that we get the best for people in those services.